Everyone thinks consultants have it figured out. The flights, the hotels, the money, the prestige. So let me ask you something. Why do consultants feel anxious even when everything is going right? Why does success feel temporary and rest feel undeserved? And why do so many consultants quit right after reaching the role they once dreamed about? Stay with me because the answer isn't obvious. At the beginning, consulting feels like proof that you're smart, proof that you belong in the room, proof that all those late nights studying were worth it. You crack the interviews, you survive the case rounds, you get the offer, people congratulate you like you've won something, and for a while, it feels true. Your first few months are intense but exciting. New city, new client, new badge on your LinkedIn profile. You're learning fast, moving fast, growing fast, or at least it feels like growth. But very quickly, you realize something strange. Consulting doesn't fit into your life. Your life has to fit around consulting. Mondays don't start on Monday. They start on Sunday night with a quiet anxiety you can't explain. Your bag is packed. Your alarm is set. Your mind is already racing. And somehow weekends stop feeling like breaks. They feel like preparation. Your calendar decides everything. When you wake up, when you eat, when you sleep, lunch becomes a meeting. Dinner becomes a call. Rest becomes optional. You stop asking, do I have time? You ask, can I afford to step away? Travel sounds glamorous until it isn't. Airports blur together. Hotel rooms look the same. Cities pass by without meaning. You're constantly moving, yet deeply disconnected. You see the world from conference rooms, and then there's the pressure to always sound confident. You're expected to have answers before you fully understand the problem. To speak clearly about situations you were introduced to yesterday. So you learn a dangerous skill, not knowing without looking like you don't know. Consulting teaches you how to speak well, how to sound certain, how to sound smart, how to sound calm. Even when you're overwhelmed, especially when you're overwhelmed. Then comes the slide deck life. Endless presentations, endless versions, endless revisions. Slides adjusted at midnight, fonts debated like strategy, colours changed for reasons no one remembers. You're not solving problems anymore. You're polishing perception, and the feedback never stops. Can we make this sharper? Can we add more insight? Can we redo this by morning? No matter how much you give, it's never quite finished. Here's the part no one warns you about. Your value slowly stops being about impact. It becomes about availability, how late you stay, how fast you respond, how much of yourself you're willing to give. Being busy becomes currency. Consulting sells the idea of growth, but growth here means never feeling settled. New clients, new industries, new expectations. Just when you feel competent, you're moved again. There's no time to feel proud, only time to move forward. Burnout doesn't arrive suddenly. It creeps in quietly. You stop enjoying things. You feel irritated more often. You're tired, even after sleeping. You're not exhausted from work. You're exhausted from never feeling done. Projects end, but pressure doesn't. Success feels temporary. Rest feels earned but delayed. There's always another deliverable, another deadline, another benchmark to meet. And then comes comparison. Who got promoted faster? Who's staffed on the good project? Who's closer to partner? You're surrounded by high achievers and somehow still feel behind. Slowly, your questions change. You stop asking, is this meaningful? You start asking, how long can I last? The most dangerous part? You're doing well. The money is good. The career path is clear. People admire your job, which makes leaving feel irresponsible. This is how consulting traps people. Not with misery, but with momentum. You stay because quitting feels like failure. Because you worked too hard to get here. Because everyone thinks you've made it. So you tell yourself, just one more project, just one more promotion, just one more year. And then one day, something breaks. Not loudly, quietly. You wake up tired, not physically, but deeply. Tired of pretending this pace is normal. Tired of living in PowerPoint. Tired of being impressive, but empty. You realize something uncomfortable. You're excellent at fixing businesses, but terrible at protecting yourself. Consulting doesn't ruin you overnight. It slowly convinces you that this life is the cost of ambition until you forget what ambition was supposed to give you. And that's the truth they never put on the recruitment slide. If this felt familiar, you're not weak. You're not ungrateful.